Hey, champs of Examsnet. Welcome to the question series of Examsnet. Today we'll be solving SSC MTS 14 July 2022 Shift 1 paper. This paper is having about 100 questions. There will be 4 sections: English, Maths, GK, and Mental Ability. And as you know, there will be 25 questions from each section. All right, then let's start with today's paper. A very best of luck to all of you. But before starting the paper, here's a quick reminder: if you want to practice these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So let's start with the first question of the paper. Best of luck. Here we go. Question number 1. This is a mental ability question. What will be the value of the following expression if multiply and subtract are interchanged with multiply and this minus sign, they are interchanged, and plus and division sign, they are interchanged. So this is the given equation. You have to interchange these two operators, and let's find out the solution over here. Correct. So first of all, this total given equation, after interchanging the signs multiply and minus, plus and divide, it becomes, let's write down, 200 plus 100 minus 300 plus 200 divided by 10 multiply 2 minus 40 is equal to what? This is the expression after interchanging multiply with minus and plus and division. Right? So according to the BODMAS rule, you have to follow the BODMAS rule in the question. All the algebraic equations are solved using the BODMAS rule only. BODMAS rule says first thing to be solved are the brackets, then off, then division, then multiplication, then addition, and then subtraction. So very first thing to get solved over here will be this division. Let's go. 200 plus 100 minus 300 plus 200 divided by 10 gives you 20, multiply 2 minus 40 is equal to question mark. Right. Next thing, multiplication. 200 plus 100 minus 300 plus 40 minus 40 is equal to question mark. Next is the turn of the addition. So 200 plus 100 plus 40. This total will give you 340 minus 300 minus 40. This will give you 0. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 2. Select the figure from the given options that can replace the question mark and complete the given pattern. Rotation is not allowed. So this have to find out what will come at the place of the question mark in this question. Okay. So let's analyze and try to fill in. First of all, this line will be completed, right? And then you will have something like this and this and this. Okay, and this portion that I have just drawn over here, it matches exactly with option A. So here is our answer to the question, option A. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 3. It says which two numbers need to be interchanged to make the equation correct. So here are 4 options given. There is no other way to do the question. You have to find out whether 2 and 8 should be interchanged to get the equation's answer as 1, or 2 and 3 should be interchanged, or 3 and 4 should be interchanged, or 8 and 4 should be interchanged. So in this question, you have no other option, but you have to try filling all the options one by one. So let's start with the first option. It's 2 and 8. If I interchange 2 and 8 in this given equation, it becomes 27 minus 8 multiply, not 8, it should be 2. 27 minus 2 multiply 4 minus 3 divided by 8. This should be equal to 1, right? So according to the BODMAS rule, first of all, we'll be dividing 3 with 8. So it will give you 27 minus 2 multiply 4 minus 3 divided by 8 gives you 0.3. This should be equal to 1. Next is the multiplication. 27 minus 8 minus 0.3 should be equal to 1. So Next, like solving 27 minus 8 minus 0.3, it will give you okay, it is 18.7, which is of course not equal to 1. So this is not the correct answer. Let's go with the second one. So interchanging 2 and 3. If I'm interchanging 2 and 3, this equation becomes 27 minus 8 multiply 4 minus 2 divided by 3 should be equal to 1. According to the BODMAS rule, first thing to go is the division of 2 and 3. So let's go 27 minus 8 into 4 minus 0.6 should be equal to 1. Next is the product 27 minus 32 minus 0.6. It should give you 1. So here is minus 5.6. It should give you 1, but this is not equal. So B is also incorrect one. Let's go with C. C, 3 and 4 have to be interchanged. So let's interchange this, and after interchanging, this whole equation becomes 27 minus 4 multiply 8 minus 3 divided by 2 should be equal to 1. So this will, first of all, you'll be dividing 27 minus 32 minus 1.5 should be equal to 1. So next, you have to do all the calculations. 27 minus 32 minus 1.5. This will give you minus 6.5, which of course is not equal to 1. So this is incorrect one. Let's go with the D. So C is also wrong. 8 and 4. So now interchanging 8 and 4, you will get the whole equation as 27 minus 4 multiply 8 minus 3 divided by 2. Question number 3, which two numbers need to be interchanged to make the following equation correct? So this is the given equation. You have to find out A, B, C, D, which should be replaced in this given equation so as to get the answer as 1. Okay, so there is no other option. We have to fill in all the options one by one in the given equation and check which one stands valid. So very first one, 2 and 8. So here is 2 and 8. Let's fill in the given equation. So it becomes 27 minus 2 multiply 4 minus 3 divided by 8 should be equal to 1. So according to the BODMAS rule, do remember we have to follow this rule in every algebraic equation. So very first thing to get solved is 3 divided by 8. So it becomes 27 multiply minus 2 multiply 4 minus 0.3 should be equal to 1. Next is multiplication. 27 minus 8 minus 0.3 should be equal to 1. It gives you 18.7 should be equal to 1. But of course, this is not equal to 1. So option A is incorrect. Let's check with B. So B says 2 and 3 should be interchanged. Let's try. So it becomes 27 minus 8 multiply 4 minus 2 divided by 3 should give you 1, right? So according to the BODMAS rule, first of all, we'll be dividing 2 with 3. 27 minus 8 multiply 4 minus, this is 0.6 should be equal to 1. Next is the multiplication. 27 minus 32 minus 0.6 should be equal to 1, which gives you minus 5.6, which is not equal to 1. So B is also incorrect. Let's go with the C part. Here is 3 and 4. Let's interchange 3 and 4. So it becomes 27 minus 8 multiply 3 minus 4 divided by 2 should give you 1. First of all, let's divide this. So you will get 27 minus 8 multiply 3 minus 2 should give you 1. So here is 27 minus 24 minus 22 should be equal to 1. This gives you 1, which is equal to 1. So option C is correct. It's valid, right? Let's check with D part now. Last one, 8 and 4. We have got our answer, but still we will validate option D as well. Okay. So after interchanging 8 and 4, this whole expression or equation, it becomes 27 minus 4 multiply 8 minus 3 divided by 2 should be equal to 1. Let's go with the division. So 27 minus 4 multiply 8 minus 1.5 should be equal to 1. Next is product of these two, 27 minus 32 minus 1.5 should be equal to 1, which gives you minus 6.5. This is not equal to 1, so this is also incorrect. We already got our answer as option C, right? We were just validating other options. So option D is the correct answer. C is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 4. In a certain code language, heart black blue is written as this. Gray or blue is written as this. How will blue be written in that language? So this is a code language, right? Let's write it first. So first thing, heart black blue. Heart black blue. It's written as 8 hash AP. Next, gray or blue. Gray or blue. This is written as hash PRKT. So here blue, they are common, and on the right hand side hash and hash are common. So simply that means blue is coded as hash only. Right? Hope you're clear with this. Option C is the correct answer to our question. Let's move to the next question, number 5. Select the option that is related to the fifth term in the same way second term is related to the first term and the fourth is related to the third term. That means these two terms have certain type of relationship. Same relationship exists between these two terms and same relationship exists between these two terms. But here we have a question mark. So we have to find out what will come at the question mark place. Okay. To answer this question, we'll be needing alphabetical place value table. Hope you have heard of this table before. Alphabetical place value table. This is a very important table because in your mental ability questions, like there are so many question papers. This table is of utmost important. 3-4 questions like definitely can come from this table that will be solved using this table only. So I'm making this table. Please keep it handy while solving your paper on a side and refer to this table whenever required. Okay, so let's go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, I'm falling short of space. I'll rewrite it. It is, okay, I'll write a bit congested. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, let's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 26. So using this table, we'll be answering this question. Okay, let's go with the first one, that is tackle. T, A, C, K, L, E. Correct? So here it is. If I'm moving from T, it is coded to TCC. Let's write down the code as well. TCC MLG. So T is kept as such. L is kept as such. It's not changed. Even C is kept as such. A to C, we have a +2 shift, right? A is at position 1 and C is at 3 +2. K, L, M, again +2. E, F, G, again +2. So that means starting, there is no shifting of any sort. Next, alternate places, we are moving 2 steps ahead. Correct? Let's go. Next, it's coded jacket. So jacket is coded as J, C, C, M, E, V. So J is kept at position, C is kept at its position, E is kept at its position, A, B, C, K, L, M, P, U, V. So we got the pattern, right? We got the pattern in the first alphabet. There is no change. In the next one, there is a +2. Next, no change. Next, +2. So every alternate pair, we are having no change, +2. Okay. Let's go with the one Neptune. We have to find out. Neptune. So Neptune, N stays as such and will not change. E, F, G. So here will be G. P will be kept as such. T, U, V. Next, U, V, W. Okay, sorry. V, yeah, here is +2 and U will be kept as such. Yes, U will be kept as such. Now, next one is N. You have to add a 2 over here and you will get a P. NOP, and E will be kept as such. So the code will be NGPVUPE. Okay, let's check with the options, which is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 6. Select the option in which the numbers are related in the same way as the number in the given set. So this is the given set and you have to find out A, B, C, D. Which of the options is having the same relationship as this one? Okay, for answering this question, you have to find out the logic or the pattern in the given set of numbers 7, 49, 343. Notice one thing. First term multiplied by second term gives you the third term. Here the pattern is first term multiplied by second term gives you third term, right? So let's check 7, 49 and 343. 7 multiplied by 49 gives you 343, which is absolutely correct. So let's check with option A, 5, 25 and 625. If I'm multiplying 5 with 25, what I get? I get 125, which is not equal to 625, right? So this one is incorrect. Let's go with the B option. So 11, 121, 1321. Next one, if I'm multiplying 11 with 121, I'll get, this is equal to 13. This will be equal to 1331. Yes. Which is not equal to 1321. Correct? So option B is also incorrect. Let's go with the third one. C. 13, 169 and 2197. If I multiply 13 with 169, what I'll get is 2197, which is of course equal. So option C is absolutely correct. Let's go with the D one. Then we got our answer, but still we want to confirm with all the options. So let's go with that as well. So 3 multiplied 9 gives you 27, which is not equal to 29. So this is also incorrect. So we already got our answer to the question. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next, question number 7. Select the figure from the given options that can replace the question mark in the series. So this is the question mark and you have to find out what will come at the place. For that, you have to understand the pattern of how the alphabets are moving or rotating in the given figures. So if I'm noting them down, the characters, first thing to note down is the characters are shifting in clockwise direction. In clockwise direction. The character that appears in the top quadrant is replaced with the new character next step, right? See, here is a plus and it is replaced with a new character, that is this asterisk sign. And all the other alphabets, they are rotating. See, R has shifted over here, hash has shifted over here. This sign will be replaced by this asterisk sign and the plus has rotated over here. Okay. Okay. See, now what happens? Again, the characters, they are shifting in the clockwise direction. Only the one which is in the top quadrant, this one. Top quadrant, character will be replaced. Will be replaced. So that means the next one that we will have over here. You have this S will come at this place, percent will come at this place, asterisk will come at this place, and the plus, it has to move over here, but now it will change to some other shape. So S is lying in this position in option B and D only. In no other option, S is at this position. Okay, fine. But the only problem, the percentage sign is there in both of them. The asterisk sign is there in both of them. The only thing is this plus, when it has moved to this position, it will get interchanged with a new sign or a new alphabet. Here the plus sign prevails. So that means this is incorrect option. F has replaced the plus sign in D option. That means this is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear, right? Let's move to the next question, number 8. Select the option that is related to the fifth word in the same way. The second word is related to the first word, and the fourth word is related to the third word. Virat Kohli is related to cricket. The same way Saina Nehwal is related to badminton. Same way Vishwanathan Anand is related to which sport? You know, these are the players and these are their respective sports. Kohli plays cricket. Saina Nehwal plays badminton. Similarly, Vishwanathan Anand, he plays, yes, he plays chess. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 9. Select the figure from among the given options that can replace the question mark in the given series. So this is the given series and you have to find out what will come at the place of the question mark. Right. So here you notice one thing. Yeah, there needs to be a pattern. Whenever you're solving such type of questions, there is definitely a pattern and you need to understand that one. So first thing, one solid triangle pointing upwards. Pointing upwards is added at each step. Is added at each step before two-headed arrow. Right? So that means, see, here is a two-headed arrow. We have added one triangle over here, then two triangle, then this triangle. Then according to the question, what will be the next one? See, we are already having three solid triangles over here. This is the second one, third one, and there will be one more added over here then, right? And here will be the double arrow. I have replaced the question mark with that double arrow. So this is going to be the required one. Let's check. It matches exactly, not with option A. No. Here is a single arrow. So no. Here is a direction opposite. No. This is the correct one. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the question number 10 now. Select the option that is related to the third letter cluster in the same way as the second letter cluster is related to the first letter cluster. So that means there exists a relationship between these two. Same relationship exists between these two as well. So let's go fast. Here is LOB. Again, see, you remember you have to use the same alphabetical place value table that we used in the last question. Alphabetical place value table. Okay, so here is LOB and it has been shifted to DQN. See, first of all, if I'm looking at the place value of L, let's write down the place value of L. O is at 15 and B is at 2. It is shifted to DQ. Actually, I'll remove these signs. Wait. Okay. I'll just write down D, Q, and N. D is at 4, Q is at 17, and N is at 14. Okay. So you notice one thing. Here will be a plus 2, and plus 2. Okay, so at every step you are adding a 2, but in a cross manner. That means same thing has to be done with her also. H, E, R. H place value is 8, E is at 5, R is at 18. Correct? So according to that, let's shift them. Plus 2, 8 plus 2, it will give you 18 plus 2, it will give you 20, and 20 is letter T. Right? 5 plus 2, it gives you 7. 7 is the position of G. Okay. Then 8. 8, if I'm adding a 2 to 8, it gives me 10. 10 is the position of J. So T, G, J is the correct answer to the question. Option B is our answer. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 11. So this says you select the number from the given options that can replace the question mark in the given series. 524, 533, 544, 557, and a question mark. Right? So in this question, first of all, what you have to do is you have to understand the pattern. 524, 533, 544, 557, and a question mark. If I'm moving from 524 to 533, I'm adding a 9. 533 to 544, I'm adding an 11. From here to here, I'm adding a 13. And from here to here, what I have to add? Any ideas? See, I'm moving with the intervals of 2. Right? So that means here also I have to move with the interval of 2. 13 plus 2 gives me 15. So 557 plus 15 gives me 572. So option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 12. The sequence of folding a piece of paper and the manner in which the folded paper has been cut is shown in the following figures. So this is the way, is the second way around. And after folding it like in the quarter piece, then this type of cut is made to the paper. When you will unfold it, how will it look like? See, when you will unfold it, it will look like this will be something. Okay. And then you have a something like this. Okay. Like this, and then you have something like this over here. Okay, now let's check. I know my T shapes are not so proper, but just you got the logic, right? It exactly matches with option A. B, C, and D, they have the different orientation and the different number of letters. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 13. It says 7. The marks of 7 friends A, B, C, D, E, F, G in a test were given as follows. A score was exactly between E and F scores. B score was more than only G score. C score was immediately more than B score, and F score was more than E score, and F did not score the highest. So now the question is, who scored the highest marks in the test? Okay, so we have to move step by step for this. The very first thing to be kept in mind is we have 7 students over here. Okay, so we will move one by one. First thing, it says F's score was more than E score and F did not score higher. Right? First thing, I'm picking up this. So according to the first statement, F score was more than E score. That means simply I have to write down F score was more than E score and F did not score higher. That means there are more people on the left hand side of F as well. Okay, now let's go with the second one. A score was exactly between E and F's. Number 2. So it says A score was between E and F. So that means we have A in between both of them. So F is greater than A is greater than E. Hope you're clear. Next, C score was immediately more than B's score. Right? It is written C score was immediately more than B score. So here it is, how we can write it. C score was immediately more than B score. The fourth point says B score was more than only G's score. So according to this, B score was only more than G score. How we have G over here? So B score was more than G score. Here we have, correct? So it becomes F is greater than A is greater than E, right? It is E is greater than C, which in turn is greater than B, and B is greater than G. Right. Now we have done with all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have done with 7 friends. One thing we are forgetting, it was said that F did not score the highest. So who is left in this whole journey? D is left. We have not touched B yet. Since F is not the highest scorer, so that means, and we are left only with D. So D will come at this place. D, F, A, E, C, B, G. Right? So, which is the correct answer to the question? Who scored the highest? It is D, and answer is also option D. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 14. In a certain code language, GRSTB is written as this. Hands is written as this. How will MNDAT will written in the same language? Okay. Again, you have to use the same alphabetical place value table in the question. Alphabetical place value table. I hope you have that table with you. Already told you, because we'll be using this table in multiple questions. Otherwise, you can rewind the video and check it once again and note down if you have not done it yet. So first thing, it is said that G R, I'll write it here, G R S T B. It is written as G Y X W L. Let's write down the position values of all of them. First is G. G is at position 7. R is at 18. S is at 19. T is at 20. B is at 2. G is at 7. Y is at 25. X is at 24, 23. And L is at 12. Okay. So if I'm seeing this one, actually putting on these signs is a bit incorrect. If I can move them in the zigzag manner, like this. Plus 5. 2 plus 5 gives you 7. Correct. 20 plus 5 gives you 25. Are you getting this? 19 plus 5 gives you 24. 18 plus 5 gives you 23. So zigzag. And 7 plus 5, this gives you 12. Right? So actually I put down the vertical lines initially. That is creating a bit of chaos. I will redo this in the shape of hands. Okay. So I'll pick up the example of hands and do it once again for you. So hands, let's check. The code for hands was XISFM. XISFM. Correct? So let's check. F is written at 8, 1, 14, and this D is at 4, S is at 19. So X is at 24, I is at 9, S is at 19, F is at 6, M is at 13. Correct? So 19 plus 5 gives you 24. 4 plus 5 gives you 9. 14 plus 5 gives you 19. 1 plus 5, this gives you 6. 8 plus 5 gives you 13. So we are again moving in the cross manner. Correct? What do you have to find out? We have to find out how will MNDET be written in the same code. MNDET. So what is the place value of M? It's 13. This is 14. This is 4. This is 5. And this is 20. Let's add 5 to them. Okay, so now we'll have the cross mannered, right? So after going with the cross mannered, you will have, so 18, right? Here will be 18 and it will be 14 plus 5 gives you 19. This gives you 9. This gives you 10 and it gives you 25. Okay, now let's find out the place value of all of them. Y 25 is the position of Y, 10 is the position of J, 9 is the position of I, 19 it's S, and 18 is R. So it is Y, it's right, Y J I S R is the correct code. YJISR is nothing but option D. So this option D is the correct answer to our question. Hope you're clear. Next, question number 15. Select the option in which the given figure is embedded. Rotation is not allowed. So this is the given figure like, and you have to find out where it is embedded. A, B, C, D. There are 4 options. Let's check out it is there in which of these options. So if I'm looking at the zigzag pattern, right, it definitely is not in A part. If I'm looking at this one, I can't see anything of this zigzag manner over here. See, it is there a bit of like over here in this part, but it's not following over here and here also. Okay, just right. So if I'm looking at this one, no, it is not. Option A is incorrect. There is no zigzag pattern. And in the B, there is no such zigzag pattern. If we are looking at C, there is again no zigzag pattern somewhat like this. Okay. But if I'm looking at option D, yes, this is there. The zigzag pattern lies over here. See this one. So it comes like this, then this, then this, then this. So here it is. Option D is the correct answer to our question. Next, question number 16. In a certain code language, GEFS is written as HFER and IBIS is written as JCHR. You have to find out how will stir be written in that language. Okay, so let's go. First is GEFS. This is written as HFE and R, right? So if you're looking at this first set, FGH, so plus 1 over here, EF plus 1 over here, FE minus 1 over here, and minus 1 over here. Next is IBIS. If I'm shifting this IBIS, let's write down. It is written as JCHR. IJ plus 1, BC plus 1, IH minus 1, SR minus 1. So you understand the pattern. We are having plus 1, minus 1, minus 1. This is the pattern. So now you have to find out how will stir be written in the same language. STIR. So stir, if I'm looking at this one, what is the next alphabet to S, right? We are having a plus 1, minus 1, minus 1 relationship. So the very next alphabet to S is T. The next alphabet to T is U. I's previous alphabet is H and R's previous alphabet is Q. So T, U, H, Q is the correct letter cluster, which is the code for stir. Let's check with the options. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question number 17. Read the given statements and conclusions carefully, assuming that information given in the statements is true. Even if it appears to be at variance with commonly known facts, decide which of the following conclusions logically follow from the statements. So here are the statements. What we will do in this question, we always take help of Venn diagrams to solve such type of questions, right? There are 2 statements which are given. Some M are Q, all V are Q. Make a Venn diagram for this. First is some M are Q. So some M, they are Q. Okay. Some M are Q, all V are Q. So V will be here. I hope you are clear with the Venn diagram, right? So now there are two conclusions. First says some Q are M, and the second says no M is V. So let's read all of them. First says both conclusions one and two are follow, like they are correct. If I'm reading some Q R M, some Q R M, that's correct. This one is correct. Some Q R M, that's absolutely correct. The second one says no M is V. So that is also correct. No M is V, right? No M is V. So from here, we can directly see that see, no MSV, this is actually not for sure. We can't be sure of it that no MSV because they may overlap, right? This is like this, maybe something like this. This may actually overlap with each other. I'll remake this whole Venn diagram. See, it is saying some MRQ. Let's make for this first of all. Some M, I'm making over here, some MRQ. All VRM. So something V can exist over here also, right? So according to this, see, some V can be Q and some M, no, sorry, all V are Q, and out of those V which are Q, some can be M as well. Okay, so this is the correct one Venn diagram. Now the conclusions are some Q are M, that is absolutely correct. Some Q are M. No M is V. No, this set, these are the M's which are V as well. So this is incorrect. From here, both are true? No. One is true, that's correct. Neither is true, incorrect. Only two is true, it's incorrect. So option B is the correct answer to the question, that only first conclusion is the correct one. Okay. So let's move to the next question, number 18. Read the given statements and conclusions carefully, assuming that the information given in the statements is true. Even if it appears to be in variance with commonly known facts, decide which of the given conclusions logically follow from those statements. And those are, first one, all hexagons are pentagons. Okay, let's again take the help of the Venn diagram. All hexagons are pentagons. So let's take hexagon over here. All hexagons are pentagons. So I'll make a pentagon over here. Then it says all pentagons are octagons. So if all pentagons are octagons, so I'll make octagon over here. Right? So I think I have made. There is nothing else. Yes, there's a last one. All octagons are decagons. So here it's a decagons also. So all octagons are decagons. Here we have the Venn diagram for our problem. I hope this is clear. See, all hexagons are pentagons. All pentagons are octagons. All octagons are decagons. Now, the first conclusion, it says all decagons are hexagons. All decagons are hexagons? No, there are so many decagons. See, those so many decagons are there which are not hexagons. So, first one is incorrect. Right? See, from the Venn diagram, we can see that some decagons are octagons and pentagons and hexagons. So it will be wrong to say that all decagons are hexagons. Okay, so this is wrong. Second one says all hexagons are octagons. All hexagons are octagons. This is absolutely correct. See, this is the part. If you look at the octagon thing, right, hexagons are a part of the whole octagon. Correct? So option B is, conclusion B is absolutely correct. And therefore, option C is the correct answer to our question. First says both are true. This is wrong because the first one is wrong. Neither is true. Wrong. First is true. Wrong. Only second conclusion is true. This is absolutely correct. Next, question number 19. Select the number from the given options that can replace the question mark in the series. So this is the given series and you have to find out what will replace the question mark over here. Okay, so let's write down first of all the series 28, 27, 31, 22, 38, 13 and 49. Okay, so if I'm looking at this one, if I'm okay, 28 to 31, I have to add a 3. 31 to 38 plus 7. 38 to 49, I have to add a 11 to it. Similarly, from moving 27 to 22, minus 5. Then 22 to 13, minus 9. Then you have to find out, okay, you have to find out what will come next after this question mark. It was a question mark over here. So what do you have to subtract? See, you are moving in the intervals of 4. In the numerator, not the numerator, actually you can say the upper side. So in the upper side, we are having a plus 4 jump. And in the downside, we are having a minus 4 jump. Correct? So, yeah, minus 4 jump. So obviously what will come next? Minus 9, minus 4. See, you get minus 9, and minus 9 minus 4 will give you minus 13. So what will come at this place now? This is what you will left, 13 minus 13. This gives you 0. So 0 is the answer. Option C is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 20. Question number 20. In a certain code language, acquire is written as QCAUERI. Address is written as this. Ability is written as this. Iceberg will be written in the same language as like what? Okay. So definitely there is some code which relates this word to this set of alphabets and this word to this set of alphabets and ability to this set of alphabets. You have to crack that pattern in order to answer the question. In this question, we'll be using the same alphabetical place value table which we discussed and we used in the previous question. Place value table. So I hope you have that table already with you. So let's go. First is acquire. ACQUIRE. Correct. So let's see. This is coded as QCAUERI. So A has shifted over here, C over here, and Q over here. Similarly, U, same, R, same, and I shifted over here and E shifted over here. Okay, so let's go with the next one. Next one is address, ADD. Okay, I'll write it again. So here is the second one, which is address, ADDRESS. So first of all, it is coded as DDARSSE, right? So first of all, this is the word D. So let's see how it is done. So this is D, this is A, and this is T. This is R, this is S, this is E, and this is S. Okay, so the middle alphabet, okay, the second, third, and fifth, every odd, even alphabet, it is retaining its place, this alphabetical value, right? And the first and the third one, and this is first and the third one. Yes, first and the third one, they are interchanging their positions. Similarly, fifth and the seventh one are interchanging its position. Let's go with the next one. That's ability. So ABILITY. Ability is changed to IBALYTI. So B remains same, L remains same, T remains same. A and I have interchanged their positions. I and Y interchange their positions. So now it's pretty easy, right? We got our pattern. What the pattern is for first and the third alphabets. First, third, and fifth and seventh alphabets interchange their position. Okay, right? So let's work on the same principle to find out the code for iceberg. So here is I C E B E R G. This is iceberg, and C will retain its position. C will be here. B will retain its position. B will be here. R will retain. R will be here. You will have I over here, E over here. Similarly, this E will be here and G will be here. Okay, so what will be the code? It will be E C I P G R E. Let's check out with the options, which is the correct one. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 21. Five friends N, M, O, P, Q are sitting in a column facing east, but not necessarily in the same order. O is sitting on the leftmost side. N is immediate neighbor of M and Q. P is not sitting on any of the N seats. Who is immediate neighbor of O? To answer this question, first of all, understand you have five friends. They are sitting, right? And they are sitting in a column facing east. So this is probably their sitting arrangement. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll darken it a bit. And 5. Okay. Yeah. So now let's read all the order one by one. First of all, it is saying O is sitting to the leftmost side. So this is the arrangement column facing east. That means it is saying O is sitting on the leftmost side. Where is O? O is definitely sitting over here. Correct. Next, it says N is immediate neighbor of M and Q. Now, see, N, M, Q, they can be at any of these four positions, but one thing is sure, N, M, Q, they are sitting together. Okay. One thing more, it is saying P is not sitting on the N seats. So that means P, of course, is not over here, right? And P is not sitting here as well. That means if N, M, and Q, they are neighbors of each other, then there is no other option but P will sit over here. Okay. So the next one is last you are left with this N is immediate neighbor of M and Q. So N is immediate neighbor of M and Q. Leave N over here and okay, nothing else is given. So M can come over here and Q can come over here, right? So now let's read the question. What it is asking you: who is the immediate neighbor of O? Who is the immediate neighbor of O? Let's check. It's P. So the correct answer is option C. That is P. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 22. Select the figure from the options that can replace the question mark and complete the pattern. So you have to understand what figure part out of options A, B, C, D will come at this place to complete the figure. Okay. For that, let's try to complete the figure ourselves. First of all, the circle will be completed. Then this line, right? And then, of course, this line will be completed. Right. So this portion that we have just constructed, it matches exactly with option A, not with B, not with C, and not with D. Right. So we got our answer. Option A. Option A is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 23. Select the letter cluster from the given options that can replace the question mark in the following series. So this is the series and here is the question mark. You have to find out what will come at the place of the question mark. Correct. Let's go. So this question, this series, first of all, let's write down this. It's A, E, I. The next one is I. I'll write it properly. A, E, I, E, I, O, I, O, U. So obviously in these type of questions, you need to understand the pattern. If you're thorough with the pattern, you will get it. So the terms over here, the terms are vowels. If you are understanding this, yes, they are vowels. A, E, I, O, U. And in each step, one place is shifted. right? So here it is A E I, E I O, I O U, A E I, E I O, I O U. So the next one will definitely be O. So the next one I'm writing it over here O U A, right? Let's check. Option C is the correct answer. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 24. Select the option that is related to the fifth number in the same way. Second number is related to the first number, and the fourth number is related to the third number. Okay, so there exists some relationship between these two numbers. The same relationship exists between these two numbers as well. And you have to find out what will come at the place of question mark to complete it. Like if you're following the same pattern, what will come at the place of the question mark? For that, you need to understand the pattern in the question. And what is that pattern? Pattern is first number multiplied by 24 gives you second number. Now let's apply to the first one. 3 is to 72. Okay. So 3 is to 72. If I'm multiplying 3 with 24, I'm getting 72. That's correct. Let's check with the second. 21 is to 504. If I'm multiplying 21 with 24, I get 504, which is again correct. So that means following the same way, we have to find out what will come at the place of question mark. So here is 36 and here is question mark. So 36 multiplied by 24 will give you what number? 864. So this 864 is your question mark or the required answer. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question. Last question of your mental ability. Question number 25. 7 boys, B1, B2, B3, B4, 5, 6, 7 are sitting around a circular table facing towards the center, not necessarily in the same order. B1 is third to the left of B7, B4 is immediate left of B1, B2 is second to the left of B6, and B6 is not the immediate neighbor of B5. Who are the immediate neighbors of B3? This is your question. To answer this question, first of all, let's make a circle because they are sitting on a circular table. Okay, so wait. Yeah, here's your circle. Right from the given information, very first thing it is saying B1 is third to the left of B7. So if I'm sitting like B7 is over here, third to the left is 1, 2, I'll make it 1, 2, and 3. So here should be B1. Correct. Next, it says B4 is immediate left of B1. So where will be B4? Immediate left side is this one only. Here is B4. Correct. Next, it says B2 is second to the left of B6. So B2 is next second to the left of B6. See, we have 7 friends, and we have already filled in the positions of like 1. Okay. B1 and 4 and 7. These positions we have already filled in. Now it is saying B2 is second to the left of B6. I don't know where is B6 or where is B2. Okay, let's go with the next one. B6 is not the immediate neighbor of B5. So here I have some relation about B2, B6, and B5. And what is left? Yes, B3 is also left. So these 4 boys are left, right? Let's go back and see with this one again. B2 is second to the left of B6. So if I'm placing B2 over here, so it's second to the left of B6. Here is B6. Second to the left of B6 is this one only. Okay. See, because if you want to have over here, if I'm considering this position, then second to the left of this position, if I had to keep B6 at this, then second to the left would have been B7, which is not possible. Okay. It's already occupied by B7. So B2 can't sit over here. So Right, I think we are done with this. And okay, fine, there is one more, that it is saying b6 is not the immediate neighbor of b5. So that means what will come over here? Of course b5 will be here, because b6 is not the immediate neighbor of b5. And what you are left with, b3 will come over here. Right, now let's move to the question. Who are the immediate neighbors of b3? It's b6 and b4. Let's check with the options B4 and B6. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Then let's move to the next question, number 26. Now we'll be starting with some good mathematical questions. We are done with all the mental ability questions. So hope you are ready. Before moving further, students, if you want to practice all these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then do visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our link. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So let's go forward. Let's start with our mathematical question. Question number 26. It says a shopkeeper sells an item at the loss of 8%. However, if he increases the selling price by 36 rupees, he could gain 12%. Find the cost price of the article in rupees. Okay, so what you are given in the question? First of all, let's write down. You are given that loss percent is 8. Also increase in selling price 36 rupees. Then gain percent or the profit percent is 12, right? Formula 100 plus gain percent minus 100 minus loss percent gives you the increase. Okay, now let's move with the solution. First thing, we are not given the basic thing. So we'll assume the cost price to be rupees X. Now, according to the question, 100 plus 12 of X minus 100 of 100 minus 8, that is the loss percent, into X is equal to 36 into 100. Right, so this gives you 112x minus 92x. This is equal to 3600. So 112 minus 92, this gives you 20x is equal to this, or x is equal to 180. So the cost price of the article is equal to 180 rupees. Let's check with the options. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next, question number 27. What is the average of the square of the first 5 natural numbers? So you know the first 5 natural numbers, and you have to find out the average of square of the first 5 natural numbers. So let's go. First of all, you are given, what are the first 5 natural numbers? First 5 natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Correct. So you have to find the average of the square of them. There is a particular formula for the same. I hope you know the formula already, but still, if you don't know, then do remember this formula, because otherwise this sum will be very lengthy. Okay, so sum of squares of n natural numbers is given by n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 whole divided by 6. Okay, so the sum of square of the first 5 natural numbers is this, where n in our question, n is what? 5, because we have to find out uh, sum of squares of first 5 natural numbers. Okay, so nothing to do, nothing like much. You just have to fill in the formula. So of sum of squares of first 5 natural numbers is given by 5 into 5 plus 1 into 2 multiply 5 plus 1 whole divided by 6. This gives you 5 into 6 into 11 upon 6, or this is equal to 55. Now this is the sum. What in the question you have to find out? Average, right? Let's go for finding out the average. Average is sum divided by the number of terms, which is 5. So this is equal to 11. Okay. So the average of the square of first 5 natural numbers is 11. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 28. This is a bar graph given, and it provides you information about the quantity of salt produced by a company in 8 consecutive years. Study the information provided in the bar graph and answer the question that follows. So, this is the years, this is the production in 1000 tons. So in 2001, 40,000 tons production was there. 2002, it dropped to 30,000. In 3, it went to 70, then it dropped to 25. So this is the basically data of this. Now, what do you have to find out? You have to find out the average production of salt in 2001 and 2003 was exactly equal to average production of salt in which of the following pair of years. To answer the question, the very first thing that you have to do is let's calculate. Okay, let's calculate production of salt in 2001 and 3. That is equal to 40 plus 70, which is equal to 11, 110. See, it's in the multiples of 1000. So I'll multiply it with 1000 over here. So this is equal to 11 tons. Okay. So this is the production of the salt. You have to find the average of it. Average is equal to this term, that is 110,000 tons divided by 2, which is equal to 55,000 tons. This is the average. Now let's find out for 2006 and 7. For 2006 and 7, 50 plus 80, 50,000 plus 80,000, which gives you 130,000 tons. This is the total, and the average, like you will find it by dividing by 2. So the average will be 65,000 tons. Similarly, for 2001 and 2005, for 2001 it is 40 and 2005 it is 55. So 40 plus 55,000. Okay, I'll multiply 1000 over here. So this will give you 95,000 tons. For that, again, you have to find out the average. So average is equal to 40, 475,000 tons. That is 47,500 tons. For 2002 and 2007, that's 30 plus 80 into 1000, which is equal to 110,000 tons. If I'm going to find out the average, so average is 110,000 divided by 2, it gives you 55,000 tons only. The next one, okay, fine. But actually, we got our answer. This is what we were looking for. We had to find out the years for which the average was same. Okay, let's try out the last option as well. 2005, it is 55, and 2006, it is 50,000. So you have 105,000 tons. For this, the average is 5,2,500. So 52,500 tons. We got our answer already. Option C is having the same average as the production of salt in 2001 and 3. So option C is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 29. The perimeter of a rectangle is 68 centimeter. If the area of the rectangle is this 240 centimeter square, what is the length of the diagonals of that square? Let's go with the question. First of all, let's write down. You are given perimeter is 68 and area of rectangle is 240 centimeters. You have to find out the length of the diagonals in this case. Okay. So formula is, according to the Pythagoras theorem, perpendicular square is equal to base, sorry, not this, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. Right. So let's go. You know the perimeter formula. Perimeter is equal to twice into length plus breadth. Here we are moving towards the solution. The perimeter of the rectangle is given by this. So that means 68 is equal to 2 into length plus breadth, which gives you 34 is equal to length plus breadth. Also, area of the triangle, it's equal to area, not triangle, sorry, it's rectangle. That is equal to length into breadth. The area of the rectangle was given to you for 240. So length is equal to what? I don't know, but I can calculate it from here. So from here, the length will be equal to 34 minus b. So 34 minus b multiply b, which on solving will give you b square minus 34b plus 240 is equal to 0. Now splitting the middle term, it gives you, I want two such numbers whose product is equal to 240 and the sum of the two numbers is equal to minus 34. Okay, so like splitting the middle term, you will get it as b square minus 10b minus 24b plus 240 is equal to 0. I'm taking b common, b minus 10 minus 24, b minus 10. This is equal to 0. From here you have that b is either equal to 10 or 24. Okay, so that means length can either be 24 centimeter or it can be 10 centimeter. It can be any of these, right? So we are given the length. Also, let's go for finding out the diagonal. So if you see, if the length is 24, then the breadth will be 10. And if the length is 10, then the breadth will be 24 centimeters, right? Here is the rectangle. Let's make. This is the diagonal. Right. So suppose this is 10, maybe this is breadth and this is 24. So what the diagonal will be? This is a right angle triangle. A, B, C, and D. So in triangle ABC, AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So what is this AC equal to? BC is equal to 24 square plus 10 square. What is 24 square? This is 576 plus 100 whole root will give you AC. That is equal to 676, which is equal to 26 centimeters. Therefore, the length of each of the diagonals is equal to 26 centimeters. Let's check. Option C is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 30. The pie chart given below shows the number of laptops sold of each of 7 different brands in a year as a percentage of total number of laptops sold of all these 7 brands taken together in that year. Okay, so this is the data which is given to you for B1 brand, for B2 brand, B3, B4, B5, B6, and B7. What the question is, it is asking you what is the difference between the measure of central angles made by sector B2 and B5. See, for answering this question, first of all, you have to understand the whole pie chart thing. I hope you already are aware of like what is the pie chart thing. In a pie chart, you are when you have a whole and it is divided in certain sections, that relates to a pie chart. correct? So in this pie chart, B1 sells B1 brand, it sells round about this 16%, and B2 this is 22%, right? So you have to do what? Don't focus on a whole of the question. We just need to focus on what we want, what it has asked us. It has asked what is the difference between measures of central angles made by sector B2 and B5. So let's come to B2 and B5. For B2, you have 22%. And for B5, where is B5? Yeah, here is B5, this one. It's 18%. And what is the difference between their percentage itself? It's 22 minus 18%. That is equal to 4%. Right? Now you just need to find out the angle for that 4%. Now how we can, from percentage to angle, how we can do that? See, for the whole pie chart, what is the, it's 100%, right? Also, what is the, for whole pie chart, what is the angle? It's 360 degree. So for 100%, the complete angle is 360 degree. For 4%, it will be what? It will be very easily, it will be 360, right? This will be divided by 100, multiplied by 4%, right? I'll solve further over here. So this will give you 360 multiply 4 upon 100 into 100. So yeah, there is something, okay, 100%, right? So there was actually 100%, right? So into 100 will come over here as well. They will cancel and this will cancel. Upon solving, you will get 14.4 degree. So the required central angle, which is difference between B2 sector and B5 sector, is 14.4 degree. Option C is the correct answer to our question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 31. Find a single discount equivalent to two successive discounts of 12 and 8%. This is a very interesting question because in most of the entrance exam question papers, you have such sort of question and there is a particular formula for solving it, which I'll just share with you. So keep it handy with you again. Note it down. This is one of the formulas which you will use in multiple question because one or two questions are definitely going to come which will be using that formula. Okay. First thing, you are given two successive discounts. So we have D1 that is equal to 12% and we have D2 which is equal to 8%. Correct. What concept is used? In this question, first, or you can say just formula. What formula is this? You can say single discount. This is given by first discount plus second discount minus product of these divided by 100. So do remember this formula. Okay, let's go with the solution. So you can have equivalent or single discount is equal to 12 plus 8 minus 12 multiply 8 about 100. Okay, so this will give you 20 minus 0.96, which is equal to 19.04%. Therefore, the single discount equivalent to two the successive discounts of 12 and 8% are 19.04. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 32. The present ages of A and B are in the ratio 3:5. If A's present age is 33 years, then what will be B's age in years after 5 years? So first thing that you are given is the ratio. Ratio of the present ages. Ratio of present ages of A and B is 3:5. Also present age of A is equal to 33 years. Let's go with the solution now. So very first thing, we will assume the age. Let present age of A is 3x and B is 5x. Therefore, 3x is equal to 33, which gives you x is equal to 11, right? So we got the value of x. Therefore, we can find out the value of age of B as well. Present age of B is equal to 5x. That will be equal to 5 multiply 11, which is equal to 55 years. Right. Now, what the question is? In the question, it is asking you what will be B's age after 5 years. So simply, I'll add 5 to it. So B's age after 5 years, this is equal to 60 years. Right. Let's check. Option B is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 33. It says if A is equal to this expression, B is equal to this expression, C is equal to this expression, what is the value of A multiply B plus C? So let's write down them separately so that they can be clear. You are given A is equal to 3 plus 7 multiplied 2. B is equal to 12 divided by 4 minus 6. C is equal to C multiply 5, 6 multiply 5 plus 2. So what you have to take care of in the question is BODMAS rule. Whenever you are having this algebraic expression or equation type questions, you just have to take care of the BODMAS rule, right? I'll solve the value of A over here only. Yeah. So first of all, we'll go with the multiplication. This gives you 3 plus 14, which is equal to 17. According to the BODMAS rule, first of all, division will be solved. 12 divided by 4 will give you 3 minus 6. That is equal to minus 3. Then 6 multiplied by 5, 30 plus 2, which is equal to 32. Now you simply have to solve. A multiply B plus C. So A was equal to 17 multiply B is equal to minus 3 plus C is equal to 32, right? So this gives minus 5 plus 32, which is equal to minus 19. So option B is the correct answer to the question minus 19. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 34. Rohit scored at an average of 58 in his last 5 innings. Rohit scored 42, 56, 72, and 40 in the last 4 innings. How many runs did Rohit score in the first of these 5 innings? So, what you are given in the question? Average of, let's write down. Average of last 5 innings by Rohit is 58 runs. Okay. Also, runs scored in the last 4 innings is runs scored in last 4 innings are 42, 56, 72, and 40. Right? So before going with the solution, let's discuss the formula. Also, you know, average is equal to sum of observations divided by number of observations, right? So let's go with the solution. First of all, total runs in the last 4 innings. Total runs in last 4 innings is equal to 42 plus 56 plus 72 plus 40, which is equal to 210. Now let the runs scored in the first innings be x. Okay, therefore putting the value in the formula, it will be 210 plus X average, which is equal to 58. Right. So average was given. Now I think it is pretty easy to go. 210 plus X is equal to 58 multiply 5. It gives you 290, which gives you X is equal to 80. So the run scored by Rohit in the first innings is 80. Let's check. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next, question number 35. It says you, Sashi took a loan of 700 rupees on simple interest for as many years as the rate of interest per annum. If he paid rupees 343 as interest at the end of the loan period, what was the rate of interest? Is it 6%, 4%, 10%, or 7%? First of all, what is the loan amount? 700, right? Then interest 343 rupees. So what concept we'll be using over here? Simple interest is equal to principal into rate into time upon 100. So let's go with the solution. So according to the question, first of all, time of interest is equal to rate. So simple interest will be given by, see, initially the amount was 700. That is equal to 700 into rate. We'll just give it one variable, that is R only. Okay, so R into R upon 100, this will cancel. Simple interest was equal to 343 rupees. So 343 is equal to 7R square. Dividing 343 with 7 gives you 49 is equal to R square, which gives you R is equal to 7. So the rate is equal to 7%. That's it. We got our answer. Let's check. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Then let's move to the next question. Question number 36. Cost price of a pen and a notebook are rupees 600 and 4,000 respectively. If the pen and the notebook are sold at a loss of 20% and 32% respectively, what will be the approximate percentage of total loss incurred through the two sales made? So there are four options given. You have to find out the correct one, right? You are given, let's write down. Cost price of pen is 600. Cost price of notebook is 4,000. Also loss percent on selling the pen is 20% and the loss percentage on selling notebook is 32%. Let's move with the solution now. So in this question, first of all, the selling price, you are given the loss percentage and cost price of the pen. So let's find out the selling price of the pen. It is given by 100 minus loss percent upon 100 multiply CP, correct? So this will be 100 minus 20 upon 100 into 600. So this will cancel and you will have 18 multiply 6, which is equal to rupees 480. Okay, this is the selling price of the pen. Similarly, let's find out the selling price of notebook. That is given by 100. Okay, this is loss again. So minus 32, because 32 is the loss percentage of notebook, multiply 4,000. This will be equal to 68 upon 1,000 into 48, 4,000. These two will get cancelled and you will have rupees 2,720 as the selling price of the notebook. So the total selling price of pen and notebook is 480 plus 2720, which is equal to rupees 3200. Now, total cost price of pen and notebook is equal to 600 plus 4000, which is equal to rupees 4600. You have to find out the net profit or loss. So the cost price is greater than selling price, right? Therefore, we are having over here, it's a loss of 1400, right? Let's find out the percentage. Loss percent, that is given by loss upon the total cost price, which was equal to 4600 multiply 100. So this will cancel and you will get 30.43% as the answer. So this is the approximate loss incurred through two sales made by selling pen and the notebook. Let's check with the options. 30.43, option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 37. Find out the total cost price of painting the outside of a closed cuboidal box, which is 7 meters long, 5 meters wide, and 2 meters high, at the rate of 2.4 per rupees 2.4 per meter square. Correct. So you are given the dimensions. Let's note down the dimensions first. The length, breadth, and height. They are given as 7 meters, 5 meters, and 2 meters respectively. Right? Also, rate of painting the box. Rate of painting is rupees 2.4 per meter square. Correct? So let's write down the formula. Formula is total surface area of cuboid is equal to 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. Okay, so let's move with the solution now. For painting the outside of the cuboidal box, for painting the outside of the box, cuboidal box, total surface area to be painted is 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. So this is equal to 2 into 35 plus 10 plus 14, which is equal to 2 into 59. That is equal to 118 meters square. So this is the total area which is to be painted. And we know the rate, it is also given, right? So let's find out the price of painting. Price of painting outside of the box. That is 2.4 into 118, which is equal to 283.20 rupees. So this is the total cost of painting outside the cuboidal box, 283.20 rupees, which is option C. So this option C is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 38. Z and G can complete a task together in 24 days. If the efficiencies of Z and G are in the ratio 3:8 respectively, then how many days G can complete the task alone? Okay, so first of all, you are given, let's write down. You are given time taken by Z and G together. That is 24 days, right? Also, ratio of efficiencies of Z and G is 3:8, right? Now let's move with the solution. So here, according to the solution, first of all, we'll assume their efficiencies. So I'll say let efficiency of Z is equal to 3x and G is 8x, right? Therefore, total work done by Z and G, that is equal to number of days into their efficiency. 24 into 3x plus 8x. So this is equal to 24 into 11x, which is equal to 264x. Okay, so the time taken by G to complete the task is equal to, let's write down, time taken by G to complete the task is total work upon efficiency of G. Now, the time taken by G to complete the task is the total work was equal to 264x and the time efficiency of G was 8x. So this gives you 33 days. So that means if G works alone, he or she will complete the work alone in 33 days. And this was our question also. How many days can G complete the work alone? It is 33 days. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 39. Ravi's monthly salary is rupees 16,000. He spends 30% of his salary on rent, 20% of his salary on education, 60% of the remaining amount is invested in mutual funds. Find the amount invested in mutual funds in a month. Okay, let's start with the solution. You are given monthly salary of Ravi is 16,000 rupees. Salary spent on rent is 30%, education 20%, right? Also, the amount invested in mutual funds is amount invested in mutual funds is 60% of remaining amount. Now let's move with the solution to the problem. First of all, how much monthly salary is given, and we can calculate how much salary is spent on rent. So here we can say salary spent on rent is 30% of 16,000, which is equal to total of rupees 4,800. Now this salary spent on education, that is equal to 20% of 16,000, which will be equal to rupees 3,200, right? So now total, if I'm saying the total salary was spent on education and rent, total salary spent on rent and education is 4,800 plus 3,200. This will be a total of 8,000 rupees. So now after spending this much salary on rent and education, how much salary is left? Salary left is equal to 16,000 minus 8,000. So 8,000 rupees is left after doing all the expenditures. So now how much amount is invested in mutual funds? It is amount invested in mutual funds is equal to 60% of remaining salary. Remaining salary. So 60% of remaining salary is 8,000. This will cancel and you have rupees 4,800. So this 4,800 is the amount invested in mutual funds in a month, and this is the answer to our question. Let's check with the options. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Then let's move to the next question. Question number 40. The ratio of LCM of two numbers to the sum of the two same numbers is 12:7. If their HCF is 4, what is the product of these two numbers? Okay, so first thing is ratio of LCM of the, okay, let's write down ratio of LCM of ratio of LCM to the sum of numbers is 12:7. Also, you are given their HCF is HCF of the two numbers. If I'm assuming them to be A and B, HCF of the two numbers is equal to 4. So let's write down the formula as well. So here is the formula. LCM into HCF is equal to product of the two numbers, right? So now let's move with the solution. First of all, let the two numbers be 4A and 4B, right? Why? Because their HCF, highest common factor, is 4. So here A and B are prime numbers. Let the two numbers be 4A and 4B. A and B are prime numbers. Okay. So what is the LCM of 4A and 4B? LCM of 4A and 4B is equal to 4AB. Okay. Now, according to the question, 4AB upon 4A plus 4B is equal to 12/7. Why? Because the ratio was given that the ratio of LCM to the sum of the numbers is 12:7. So sum of the numbers is equal to 4A plus 4B, and the product of the two numbers is 4AB, right? So this is the case. Now let's do the cross multiplication. First of all, I'll take 4 common from the denominator and the equation will become AB upon A plus B is equal to 12/7, right? So from here, you will say, since A and B, they are prime numbers, therefore AB is equal to 12 and A plus B is equal to 7, right? Let's fill in the values. From here, I can have, from this one, I can have B is equal to 7 minus A, and I'll fill this one in this equation. Let's go. So you are given AB is equal to 12. A into 7 minus A is equal to 12. So 7A minus A square is equal to 12. Let's take them on the right hand side. You have A square minus 7A plus 12 is equal to 0. So I want two such numbers. The product of the numbers should be 12 and sum of the numbers should be minus 7. And these two numbers are minus 4 and minus 3. A square minus 4A minus 3A plus 12 is equal to 0. So this gives you A a minus 4 minus 3, a minus 4 is equal to 0, which gives you either a is equal to 3 or a is equal to 4. Now, if I get put a is equal to 3, then the value of b will be 4. And if I put a is equal to 4, then the value of b will be 3. Right? What do we have to find out in the question? Let's just check once. What is the product of these two numbers? So easy, right? Whatever the value of a and b, the product of the numbers, right? A and AB, sorry, the product of the two numbers, we assumed the numbers to be 4a and 4b, right? So if I'm taking, anyway, like if I'm taking this product can be written as 4a into 4b. This can be written as 16 into AB, right? So 16 into, if I'm taking the value of A as 3, then the value of B will be 4. Or if I'm taking the value of A 4, the value of B will be 3. In either case, you will get the product as 12 only. So 16 multiplied by 12 will give you 192. Therefore, the product of the two numbers is 192. Let's check. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Then let's move to the next question, number 41. The price of a cap is increased by 15%. If this results in rupees 27 increase in the price of the cap, then what is the increased price of the cap? In this question, you are given percentages, and if this results in 27 rupees increase in the price of the cap, then you have to find out the increased price of the cap. So first thing, you are given percentage increase in price of cap is 15%. Also, increase in price of cap is rupees 27. Now let's go with the solution of the problem. So first thing, price in 1%. See, increase price percentage is 15 and increase price is 27. So price in 1% is actually 27 by 15, which is equal to 1.5. So the total price of the cap in this case, total price of cap, this is equal to 1.8 multiply 100. That is equal to 180 rupees. Also, increased price of the cap. This is equal to, see, initially the cost price was 87 and the increased price was 27. So the total is equal to rupees 207. So this is the increased price of the cap, that is rupees 207. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 42. Study the table given and answer the question that follows. So this is the table, shows amount earned in rupees thousands by different movies across all screens a movie was played. So for movie 1, it is for 450,000, like thousands will be there. M2, it's 370,000. M3 is equal to 510,000 and so on. Next, it says all the movies were displayed on 50 on 50 screens each. What is the average amount earned per movie per screen? All movies and all screens are taken together. Okay. So this is the data and this is what you want. You want to know like average amount earned per movie per screen, all the movies and all the screens when they are taken together, right? Let's move with the solution. Okay, let's solve it a bit here. So first thing, the total amount collected per movie in each screen. Let's add them. 450 plus 370 plus 510 plus 640 plus 830. Since it's a multiple of thousands, so it will be, if I'm adding all of them, right, then total amount collected per movie in each screen. That is equal to, if I add all of them, 450 plus 370 plus 510 plus 640 plus 830. This is equal to a total of 2800. Since it's a multiple of 1000, so 1, 2, 3, 3 more zeros will be included, right? So it will be 28 lakh rupees. Correct? So this is the amount, total amount collected for all the movies. As mentioned, movies are displayed on 50 screen each. Since movies are displayed on 50 screens each, therefore total screens see, there are 5 movies, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the total screens will be 50 into 5, that is equal to 250. Right now, the average amount, see, we got the total number of amount which is collected for all the movies, it's 28 lakh, and total screens are 250. Now we just have to find out the average amount earned per movie per screen. Average amount earned, average amount earned per movie per screen, that is equal to 28 lakh divided by 250, which will give you rupees 11,200. So the required amount value is 11,200, which is option B. So this is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 43. X alone can complete a piece of work in 16 days, while Y alone can complete the same work in 24 days. The work or alternate days starting with Y. In how many days will 50% of the total work be completed? Okay, so let's start with the question. You are given X can complete one piece of work in 16 days and Y can complete that in 24 days. Work starting alternatively with Y. Work is starting alternatively with Y. Okay. So these are the things. Let's start. First of all, what is the total work in this case? Total work is LCM of 16 and 24. And what is the LCM of 16 and 24? That is equal to 48. So the total work is equal to 48 units. Right? In the question, it is said they work on alternate days. In how many days they will complete 50% of the work? So what is the 50% of 48 units? 50% of 48 units is equal to 50 upon 100 into 48, which is equal to 24 units. Right? Now, what is the efficiency of A? Let's calculate. Efficiency of X, sorry, not A, that is equal to total work upon 16, that is equal to 3 units per day. Similarly, efficiency of Y is equal to 48 upon 24, that is equal to 2 units per day. Okay. Now, since X and Y, they are working alternatively, starting with Y. So I can say 2-day work of X and Y. 2 days work of X and Y is equal to, see, 3 units plus 2 units, that is equal to 5 units in one day. In actually 2 days, okay, not one day, it is 2 days. So 5 units of work they are doing together in alternate days. 2 days they are working together, 5 units of work. So if they work together, they can complete the work in 8 days. Let's see how much work they have to complete. They have to complete the 24 units, right? So if they work together, they can complete work in 8 days, right? So in 8 days, how many pairs will be there? There will be 4 pairs, since they are working in the pair of 2 days. So 4 into 5, that is, they will complete 20 units of the work. So after 8 days, on ninth day, whose turn it will be? Y will work, right? And how much units does the Y work? He works for 2 units. So on the ninth day, how much work is done? 2 units. So total work will be on ninth day, total work will be 20 plus 2, that is equal to 22 units. So 22 units is the work which has been done on the till the ninth day, right? How much work is remaining in that case now? Work remaining is equal to 24 minus 22, that is equal to 2 units. So on the 10th day, whose turn it will be? Y, X turn. On 10th day, X will work 3 units, right? So how much? See, the required work is 2 units. X has the capacity to do 3 units. So how much units of work will be done? How much, day will be consumed? So 2 by 3 part of the 10th day, the work will be completed. Okay, so how many days total are required now? We work till 9 days complete, and on the 10th day, 2/3 of it. So total days required is 9 plus 2 by 3, which is equal to 29 upon 3, right? So to complete 50% of the work, they need 29 by 3 of the days. Let's check with the option. 29 by 3 is option B. So this option B is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 44. Average of all the numbers between 14 and 61 which are divisible by 5 is. So average of all numbers between 15 and 61 which are divisible by 5. Let's go with the solution. First, you are given this numbers between 14 and 61 which are divisible by 5. Here we'll be using average. You have to find out average, and you know the formula for average. It is sum of observations divided by number of observations. Okay, so here is, let's move with the solutions. Number between 14 and 61 which are divisible by 5. Let's write down numbers between 14 and 61 which are divisible by 5 are 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Okay, now let's find out the sum of these numbers. Sum is, let's add all of them. And when you will add all of them, you will get the sum as 375. Also, number of terms it is equal to, if you will count them, it will be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Now let's go with the average. It is equal to 375 divided by 10, which is equal to 37.5. Therefore, the average of numbers between 14 and 61, which are divisible by 5, is 37.5. Let's check with the options. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 45. 5 years from now, the ratio of A, B, and C ages will be 3:5:2. The sum of the square of the present ages is 525. What is the present age of B? So you are given sum of square of present ages. This is the first thing that's given to you. Given sum of squares of present ages is equal to 525. 5 years from now, ratio of ages A, B, and C will be equal to 3:5:2. So let's move with the solution. First of all, let's X be the common factor. Be the HCF, highest common factor. So therefore, the ages of A, B, and C, ages of A, B, and C will be equal to 3x, 5x, and 2x. Present ages, because 5 years from now, right? So the present ages will be present ages of A, B, and C. This will be equal to 3x minus 5, 5x minus 5, and 2x minus 5. Right? Now, according to the question, it is said that the sum of square of their ages. So let's do the squares now. That means, according to the question, 3x minus 5 square plus 5x minus 5 square plus 2x minus 5 square is equal to 525. Let's open up the squares. 9x square plus 25 minus 30x plus 25x square plus 25 minus 50x plus 4x square plus 25 minus 20x is equal to 525. Let's add up the like terms and you will get 38 x square minus 100x plus 75 minus 525 is equal to 0. 38 x square minus 100x minus 450 is equal to 0. Let's do the splitting the middle term. So this is 38 x square minus 190x minus okay, this will be plus. Yeah, that's why we will have minus 190x plus 90x will give you minus 100x. Okay, so minus 540 is equal to 0. Let's find out the common term. So 38x, x minus 5 plus 90x minus 5 is equal to 0. So from here, you will get the value of x as either 5 or it will be minus 90 upon 38. Okay, so the x value can't be negative. So I'll just take the x value as 5 only. So the present age, this was our question. You have to find out present age of B. That was equal to 5x minus 5, which is 5 multiply 5 minus 5, which will be equal to 20 years. So this 20 years is the present age of B. Let's check with the options. Option D is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next, question number 46. What should come in place of the question mark in the following mathematical statement? So you have to find out, you actually have to evaluate this whole equation to find out what will come on the RHS. Okay, so simple as that. Need to take care because what must rule will be followed over here. Nothing much special. So let's go with the solution. It is root of 19 multiply 650 divided by 13 plus 18.5 multiply 4 multiply 13. This is equal to question mark. So let's first of all divide 650 with 13. You will get 19 multiply 50 plus 18.45 multiply 4 whole multiply by 13 is equal to question mark. Now let's go with the multiplication. 19 into 50 and 18.5 into 4. You will get root of 950 plus 74. This multiplied by 13. So this is equal to 1024 multiply 13. 1024 is the square root of 32 multiplied by 13 is equal to 416. So the value of the mathematical statement is 416 and option A is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 47. A person goes from P to Q at the speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Then he goes from Q to R at the speed of Q kilometers per hour. Question number 47, it says a person goes from P to Q at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour. So here is P, here is Q. The speed between them is 20 kilometers per hour. And then he goes from Q to R at the speed of Q kilometers per hour. So here is R and over here it's going at the speed of Q kilometer per hour. Finally, the person goes from R to S at the speed of R kilometer per hour. So here is S and the speed in this case is R kilometer per hour. The distances from P to Q, Q to R and R to S are equal. So these distances are equal. I'm assuming them to be D. Let's write down as D only. Okay. So now what you have to, what you are given next is if the average speed from P to R, let's write down average speed P to R is 280 upon 11 kilometers per hour. Also average speed from Q to S is given to us as 112 upon 3 kilometers per hour. So these are few of the things. These are all the things which are given to us and what we have to find out is this R. Okay, let's move with the solution now. So very first thing, we have assumed all the distances to be equal to D, right? That means PQ is equal to QR is equal to RS is equal to D kilometers only. Now, one thing you know, average speed formula. Okay, let's write down here only. Average speed formula is total distance upon total time. Correct? Also, you know, time is equal to distance upon speed. You are aware of these formulas, right? So using these formulas, what we can say next? Time taken by train from P to Q is D by 20, right? Because the distance was D and the speed between P and Q was 20 kilometers per hour. Now, time taken by train from Q to S. See, from Q to S, you are given average speed. And we know the distance between Q and S is 2D, right? Q and S, the distance between them is 2D. So using that formula for the average speed, what we can say the time taken by the train from Q to S is total distance, that's 2D, upon the average speed. Average speed was 112 upon 3, which on solving will give you 3D upon 56. So this is the time taken by train from Q to S. Now time taken by train from Q to R. If I'm taking it from Q to R, again the same thing, total distance upon average speed. Average speed in this case was 280 upon 11. Correct? So let's move forward. What you can write it over here as, let's solve this, and you will have 2D multiply 11 upon 280. This gives you 11D upon 140. right? So now let's name this one as equation 2. Let's name this one as 1 and this one as equation 2, right? Now just time taken by train. Okay, from no, this is not Q to R. Sorry, this is from P to R. This is not Q to R. Here is P to R. Okay, so now the time taken by the train from Q to R. This we can find out by subtracting first equation from the second. Okay, so let's go. It will be 11D upon 140 minus T upon 20. I'll take the LCM 140, 11D minus 7D, which will be 4D upon 140, or that's equal to D upon 35. So this is the time taken by the train from Q to R. Now, the total time taken by the train from R to S, right? Let's narrow our search to this R to S thing. Now, total time taken from R to S is time taken from Q to S minus time taken from Q to R. Okay, so this is equal to 3D upon 56, right? We calculated this one over here. Q to S is 3D upon 56 and QR we just calculated, this is D upon 35. Right? So let's take the LCM and do all the further calculations. After doing them, you will get 49D upon 1960, which will give you D upon 40. So this is the time taken by the train from R to S. What actually we have to find out? We have to find out the value of R, which is the speed from R to S. We got the time, right? And we know the distance. From here, we can calculate speed from R to S, which is nothing but R. That is given by distance upon time, which is equal to 40, right? So R is 40 kilometers per hour. This is the speed of the train from R to S. This is equal to 40 kilometers per hour, right? Let's check option A is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Then let's move to the next question, number 48. The length of each side of a cube is 4 centimeter. You have to find out the volume of the cube. So pretty easy question before you, right? It should not take more than 1 minute for you to solve. All right, let's go. So here you are given the length of the cube is 4 centimeters. And what is the volume of the cube formula? Yes, it is equal to side cube, or you over here you've given the length, so that means length cube. So what the volume will be? 4 cube, which is equal to 64 centimeter cube. Option C is the correct answer to our question. Hope you're clear with this also. Let's move to the next question. The amount received after 8 years on a certain sum of money invested at the rate of 18% simple interest per annum is 1220. What is the initial sum invested? So let's write down. Your given time is 8 years, rate 18%. Amount received after 8 years is rupees 1220, right? These things are given to us. And what the formula is for the simple interest. Formula says simple interest is equal to principal into rate into time upon 100, right? So we have everything in our plate. We just have to do with the solution now. Very first thing, we don't know the principal, so we will suppose the sum of money invested. So let the sum of sum of money invested as X rupees, right? So Simple interest is principal, which is x, into rate, which is 18, into time, which is 8 upon 100. Simple interest was nothing but 1220. So 1220 is equal to, okay, this will cut at 2 and 25. So let's do the cross multiplication here only. 25 into, so x into 18 into 2, right? So here will be x is equal to, question number 49. It says the amount received after 8 years on a certain sum of money invested at the rate of 18% simple interest per annum is rupees 1220. What is the initial sum invested? So that means what you have to find out in the question is nothing but the principal amount that has been invested. Things which are given, let's write down. Time is 8 years. Then rate of interest is 18%. And the amount which is received after 8 years is rupees 1220. So also let's discuss the formula. Simple interest formula, you know, principal into rate into time upon 100. Also amount is given by principal plus interest. These two things are, these two formulas are with us. So now let's quickly go with the solution to the problem. We have everything. Okay. We don't know the basic amount which was invested. So let's suppose that let the sum of money invested, that is equal to rupees x. So simple interest is equal to principal, which is x, into rate, which is 18, into time, which is 8 upon 100, which will give you on solution 36x upon 25. Right, this is a simple interest. And you know the formula for amount, that's principal plus simple interest. Amount is equal to 1220, principal is x, and simple interest is 36x upon 25. So this will give you 25x plus 36x upon 25. This is equal to 1220. So 1220 multiplied 25 is equal to 61x, right? Let's go with solving. So x is equal to 1220 into 25 upon 61, which on doing all the calculations, you will receive 5,500 rupees as the initial amount which was invested. X is equal to 500 rupees, and this is the required answer. So option A is the correct answer to our question. Hope you're clear with this. And with that, let's move to the last question of our mathematical section. Q and T2 start from the same place at the same time and walk in opposite directions. If Q walks 5 kilometers per hour and T2 walks 2 kilometers per hour, after what time will they be 10.5 kilometers apart? Okay, so everything we are given over here. Let's write down. First thing, we are given speed Q, it's 5 kilometers per hour. Also speed T2 is 2 kilometers per hour, right? So what is the distance apart that is needed? Distance apart is 10.5 kilometers. So what is the formula now? You know the distance is equal to speed into time. That formula you obviously know. So now let's move with the solution. First thing, let the time taken be t. Let time taken be t hours, right? Then according to question, see, this is the time taken when they are 10, this t time is the time taken when they are 10.5 kilometers apart. So in that case, okay, we'll talk about according to question later. In that case, what will be the distance? Distance is 10.5, right? Kilometers. And what is their speed? Speed for the first one, speed for PU is 5 kilometer per hour, and for T2, it's 2 kilometer per hour. So what is the distance covered by PU in TRs? That will be 5T. And what is the distance covered by T2 in TRs is 2T. Now, according to question, 5T, that is the distance traveled by PU in TRs plus distance covered by T2 in TRs is equal to 10.5, or 70 is equal to 10.5, or T is equal to 1.5 hours. Therefore, PU and T2 will be apart by 10.5 kilometers in 1.5 hours. Let's check with the options. Option B is the correct answer to our question. Hope you're clear with this. So students, with that, we have completed all our mathematical questions for the paper. Hope everything was clear to you. And if anything is pending, you can rewind the video and watch it. And students, if you want to practice all these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then please visit our website, www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Best of luck. That was all for the mathematical section. Let's move forward. Now we are going to have some good English questions, right? The very first one, question number 51. Select the most appropriate synonym of the word bulky. Options are airy, soft, massive, scanty. So to answer the question, we need to know the meaning of all the words. Let's discuss them one by one. The given word is bulky. Bulky, it means something which is very large or taking up very bulky, large, heavy, or taking very huge space, right? For example, every early mobile phones were very bulky and expensive. And the word airy, it means very light, like air. And soft, you know the meaning of the soft word, like it is something which is not hard or firm, or which can be easily compressed when pressed. Easily compressible. Then is the word massive. Massive means, you can say massive means very large or heavy. Large, heavy, solid, right? Word scanty means small amount or insufficient amount. Okay, so you have to find out the synonym, which means the same meaning word for the bulky, and you know that is massive. So option C is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 52. Select the option that will improve the underlined part of the given sentence. In case no improvement is needed, you can select no improvement needed. Okay, so let's read it out. It says, hardly had he disappeared that her mother clomped down the steps looking for him. So what is the erroneous part in the sentence? Is it option A, hardly did he disappear that her mother, hardly had he disappeared that her mother, no improvement is needed, or hardly had he disappeared when her mother? See, if you are reading this sentence, hardly had he disappeared that her mother, this contains an error. Here, that is wrong. It should be replaced by when to make the sentence correct. In more formal styles, we refer to something happening immediately after. Question number 52, select the option that will improve the underlying part of the sentence. In case no improvement is needed, you can select no improvement required. So let's read the sentence. It says, hardly had he disappeared that her mother clomped down the steps looking for him. So this underlying part, it should be replaced by option A, hardly did he disappeared that her mother, or B, hardly had he disappeared that her mother, or C, no improvement is needed, or D, hardly he disappeared when her mother. So see, when I'm reading this, hardly had he disappeared that her mother, this part contains an error because that seems incorrect. That should be replaced by the word in. See, in more formal styles, to refer to something happening immediately or after something else, we use when. We place hardly to the front position and invert the subject and the verb over here. So hardly is used to start, like it is used in the starting of the sentence. So it will be hardly had he disappeared when her mother climbed down the steps looking for him. So option D is the correct one, because this is the one which should be which should replace the underlined segment of the sentence. So option D is the correct answer to our question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 53. It says select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. My friend is not dash for this complicated assignment. Worthy, comfortable, suitable, or entitled. To answer the question, let's look at the meanings of the words and then we will find out which is the best suitable to fill in the blank. So, very first one, worthy. Worthy means a person who is important in a particular person who is important in a particular sphere. There is a word comfortable, which means being at ease. Suitable means right in a particular situation. There is a word entitled. It means believing oneself, believing oneself to be deserving of special treatment or privileges. All right. So, looking at all the meanings, the implied meaning of the sentence is my acquaintance is unfit to do all these challenging tasks. So, as per the meaning of the given words, suitable is the most appropriate word to fill in the blank. My friend is not suitable for this complicated assignment. So, option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 54. It says select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. But if you dash to spare before you do catch the bus, be sure to pop in. So, what should the blank be filled with? But if you have a meeting to spare, but if you have a moment to spare, but if you have a nap to spare, but if you have a ride to spare. So, what do you think will fill in the blank? There is not a particular word, so we can't talk about the word and their meanings and check which can fill in. See, in this one, if you, with you, very first thing you always have, like you use have, no other has or had has will not be used. So has is used with the pronouns I, we, you, they. So here have is must, and all the four options contain that. Okay. Next, here are the main keywords: meeting, moment, nap, right. Let's discuss the meaning of them. Meeting means assembly of people for a particular purpose. Assembly of people for a particular purpose. Then is moment, which means very short period of time. Very short period of time. Then is nap, like a very small, sleeping for a very small time. Sleep for a very small time. Then is ride, it means horse journey or journey on a horse or bicycle or any vehicle. right? So as per the meaning of the given sentence, which word exactly fills? But if you have a moment, but if you have a moment to spare before you do catch the bus, be sure to pop in. This is the correct word to fill in, because moment means here we are talking about time. Okay, so option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 55. Select the option that will improve the underlined part of the sentence. In case no improvement is needed, select no improvement. Otherwise, you can try to find out the answer. Let's read the question. It says, Michael nodded and began writing at his pad. So, begun writing at should be replaced with begun to write in, begin writing in, began writing in, or no improvement is needed in the sentence. See, if we are reading the sentence, Michael nodded and begun. Begun, it should be replaced with began. And the preposition at should be replaced with on. Okay, so this makes a sentence correct. Begun, this is the third form of the verb, begin, which means start of doing something. The given sentence is written in the simple past tense. Simple past tense, right? So the structure should be subject plus second form of verb plus object. So the second form of word begin is began, correct? And similarly, at is used to express the time when an event take place. On is used in contact with or supported by something. So in this given sentence, writing on pad means touching a surface on an object. So the correct sentence will be Michael nodded and began writing on his pad. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 56. Select the most appropriate option to substitute the underlined segment of the given sentence. If there is no improvement, substitution needed, you can say no substitution required. So just let's read it out. Just try and recall the poor people who saw on the streets, on local trains, and slums on our way back. So over here, the underlined part of the sentence is saw on the. So it should be replaced with have seen on. It should be replaced with seen on the, or have seeing on the, or no improvement is needed. No substitution is needed in the sentence. See, if I'm reading the sentence, this sentence is asking another one to recall what happened in the past. So is the past tense of the verb see. Have been is used in the present perfect tense when describing an action which is completed in the recent past and still assumes importance in the present. So this part is absolutely, this sentence is absolutely correct. This doesn't have any error to it. So no substitution is required. That's absolutely correct. Just try and recall the poor people you saw on the streets, on local trains, and in slums on our way back. So option C is the correct, D is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 57. Select the option which will improve the underlined part of the sentence. In case no improvement is needed, select no improvement required. So let's read the sentence. It says, an unidentified man on an bike dropped for the box outside the building. So and bike dropped. This is the part for which a better option we are looking at. So when I was reading the sentence, you just might have observed I stopped at N. Why? Because B is not a vowel. So here should be a very basic mistake. Okay. An underlined man on a bike dropped for the box outside the building. So for, see, when I'm saying for, that means something is doing, something is being done with a purpose. Like we are going somewhere for for a wedding, something like that, right? So here for should be replaced by off. Why? Off means to take something, to take someone or something to a particular place, like to drop off. When you're saying to drop off, we are taking something to some other place, right? So the underline, so let's read the whole sentence now. An unidentified man on a bike dropped off the box outside the building. Okay, so option A is the correct answer to the question, because this is the perfect replacement for the underlined segment. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 58. Select the most appropriate synonym of the word maestro. Options are genius, senile, slender, or novice. So let's read the meanings of all the words one by one. First word is maestro, which means someone who can do something very well. Very well in a skilled manner. Okay. Then is the word genius. It means exceptionally intelligent person. Exceptionally intelligent person with exceptional skills in a particular area or an activity. The next word, senile, it means showing poor mental ability due to age. Then is the word slender, which means thin and delicate, often in a way which is attractive. In an attractive way. Novice means a person new to a person new to and inexperienced in a job or situation. In a job or situation. So we have to find out the synonym of the word maestro, which is nothing but genius. Maestro means someone who is very skilled in a particular field, same as the genius word. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Hope you are clear with this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 59. The following sentence has been divided into parts. One of them may contain an error. Select the part that contains the error from the given options. If you don't find any error, then you can mark no error as per your question. So let's read it. My mother exclaimed at how fast the days had passed. So, what do you think is the erroneous part in the sentence? See, if I'm reading this sentence, this pass should be replaced with past to make the sentence absolutely correct. See, the given sentence, this is in the past tense, right? So we used had specifically over here, specifically in the past perfect tense, which refers to a time earlier, before now, right? So the past perfect tense that has the following structure. So it will be subject plus had plus third form of verb plus object. For example, you say Misha had cleaned the floor. So the third form of the word past should be used here in the given sentence, and it will be my mother exclaimed at how fast the day had passed. Okay, so this is the part of the sentence which is containing an error, and option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Then let's move to the next question. Question number 60. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. And the idiom is to raise a dust. There are 4 options given to us. You have to find out the correct one. Okay. So first of all, the idiom is to raise a dust. What does this idiom mean? This phrase means to cause disruption or confusion. To cause disruption or confusion or turmoil. Okay, for example, we say the MP's resignation has raised a dust of uncertainty within Parliament about the future of the Prime Minister's agenda. So it is clear from the given options that option D, to cause disruption or confusion, is the correct answer to the given idiom to raise a dust. So this is the correct answer to our question. Hope you're clear with this. Then let's move to the next question. Question number 61, select the option that will improve the underlying part of the given sentence. If no improvement is needed, you can select no improvement needed. So let's read it out. She had no sooner taken a few steps forward that she suddenly recoiled. So this is the underlying part of the sentence, this whole, right? So is it does this part needs any improvement? Let's read again. She had no sooner taken a few steps forward that she suddenly recoiled. See, in this whole sentence, no sooner is used to show that one thing happens immediately after another thing. It's often used in the past perfect and usually followed by than. No sooner than. So correlative conjunctions, this is no sooner than, this is a correlative conjunction. These are the conjunctions which are used to illustrate how two words or phrases within a sentence relate to each other. Okay, so no sooner, it should start with no sooner and end with than. For example, we say, no sooner had they started their walk than it started to rain. Okay, so it will be, the correct one will be, no sooner had she taken a few steps forward than she suddenly recoiled. Option A is the best fit into the underlying part of the sentence. So here is our answer. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 62. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. One day the queen was painting when a messenger entered dash to convey the king's arrival. Comparably, relatively, enjoyably, or breathlessly. To answer the question, let's see the meanings of all the words one by one. The first one, comparably, it means in a way that is similar in a way that is similar to size or amount or quality. Then is relatively, it means in relation or comparison or proportion to something. Then is enjoyably, it means in a way that gives pleasure. In a way that gives pleasure. Then is the word breathlessly. It means in a way which is characterized by great excitement. Characteristic of great excitement or suspense. Correct. So the implied meaning of the sentence is, the given sentence is, courier rushed into announce the king's coming one day as the queen was painting. So, as per the meaning of the given words, breathlessly is the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. One day, Queen was painting when a messenger entered breathlessly to convey the king's arrival. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 63. Parts of the following sentence have been given as options. One of them may contain an error. Select the part that contains an error from the given options. If you don't find any error, then you can mark no error in your answer. Okay, hundreds of migrants work in private firms in Erode. Firms in Erode, no error. Hundreds of migrants or work in private. See, over here, in this sentence, hundreds of migrants work in private firms in Europe. I don't find any error in the sentence. See, migrants is a plural one, right? So we are using hundreds over here because plural always, see, like migrants over here is hundreds of migrants. That means there are so many migrants that work in private firms in Europe. There is absolutely no error in the sentence. The verb work is also in the plural form. Migrants are in the plural form. S is being associated. So everything is correct. Option B is the correct answer to the question. That is no error. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 64. Select the option that will improve the underlying part of the sentence. In case no improvement is needed, select no improvement required. Can all of us sleep in the same room, mother? So, can all us be replaced with may all we sleep in the same room, mother? Can we all sleep in the same room, mother? Should us all or no improvement is needed? See, here we will replace all us with we all to correct the sentence. May is used to express possibility or ask permission, right? Can is used to express ability or informally used to ask permission. Should is used to indicate what is probable, and we is a subject pronoun and is used in the subject position. Us is an object pronoun and is used in object position. We all means everybody, including the speaker. So to give a proper meaning to the above sentence, we can say, can we all sleep? Can we all sleep in the same room, mother? So option 2 is the correct answer, or option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 65. Parts of the given sentence have been given as options. One of them may contain an error. Select the part that contains the error from the options. If you don't find any error, then write down no error as per your answer. Okay. Neither she nor I am going to take part in the debate competition. So I'm going to take part. No error. Neither she nor I in the debate competition. Yes, when you read it, you spotted it absolutely correct. Here, not should be replaced by nor because neither is always followed by nor. Right? These are called the correlative conjunctions. These are the conjunctions which are used to illustrate how two words or phrases within a sentence relate to each other. So neither will be accompanied by nor, and option C is the correct answer to the question. Neither she nor I am going to take part in the debate competition. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 66. Select the correctly spelled word. Okay, height. This is obviously you are reading it and you know this is incorrectly spelled. What are the correct spellings of height? You know Height, right? Believe is also incorrect, so it is Belive. Sorry, it's Believe. And the fairy. Fairy, these are the spellings. These are the correct spelling. Fairy means consisting of fire, burning strongly, brightly, fire, burning strongly, brightly. And then is a foreign, incorrect spellings. It's Foreign. So the correct one was only option C, that's fairy, right? So let's mark it option C as the answer. Next is question number 67. You have to find out the incorrectly spelled word now. So strangled. Strangled spellings are absolutely correct. That's right. Then is the word dominion. Dominion is also correct. That's absolutely fine. Then is the word solitary. Solitary. These are not the spellings for the solitary. It's Solitary. Solitary means being the only one. Being the only one or not being with other similar things, often by choice. Okay, so then is per section. This is okay, sorry. This is absolutely correct. Again, the correct ones. So we have all the correct answers. Option C was the incorrectly spelled word. Next is question number 68. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Are you really, you really need to exercise daily if you want to live a long and dash life. Marginal life, shrieking life, wealthy life, or healthy life. So if let's look at the meaning of all these words first of all. First of all, marginal means something that is very small, something very small. or not important. Then is the word shrieking. It means in relation, comparison to something else. Then is the word wealthy, means in a way that gives delight or pleasure. Over here we can use in that context. Otherwise wealthy means having a lot of money, but in this context we can say in a way that gives delight or pleasure, that gives delight or pleasure. Then is healthy, which means in a way that is characteristics of great excitement, characteristic of great excitement. The implied meaning of the sentence, you really need to exercise daily if you want to live long and dash life. So here, if you are seeing the meaning of the sentence, if you want to live a long and fit life, you must exercise every day. So the correct word to be filled in the blank is nothing but healthy. You really need to exercise daily if you want to live a long and healthy life. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 69. Select the most appropriate meaning of the underlined idiom in the given sentence. So this is the idiom in the sentence. Let's read the whole sentence first. That lady must have an axe to grind. That's why she is not reporting your crime. So, and have an axe to grind means to have a tedious job, to have a crucial information, to delay actions, or to have ulterior motive. See, to have an axe in the grind, this is an idiomatic phrase which means to have a private reason for doing or being involved in something. To have a private reason for doing or being involved in something. For example, environmentalists have no political axe to grind, they just want to save the planet. Right. So it is clear that the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom have an axe to grind is to have an ulterior motive. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 70. Select the most appropriate antonym, that is the opposite meaning of the given word, unfeigned. Options are sincere, genuine, pretended, or expressive. Let's see the meanings of all the words. First of all, it is unfeigned. It means devoid of any hypocrisy or something genuine, simply, as simple as that. Then is the word sincere. Sincere means honest, not pretending to be something. Genuine again means honest or which can be trusted, which can be trusted. Then is the word pretended. It means to have to behave in a particular way in order to make other people believe something that is not true. To behave in a particular way so that to make other people believe something which is not true. Okay. Then is the word expressive. It means showing feelings or thoughts, showing feelings or the thoughts, right? So the correct one, you have to find the antonym of the word feigned, which means genuine. The antonym, that is the opposite meaning word, is pretended. Option C is the correct answer to the question. So let's move to the next question, number 71. Here we are having a paragraph which contains 5 blanks, and question number 71 to 75 are going to have those 5 blanks as your answer. Okay, for that, let's read down the paragraph once. When he died on 27 November 1953, Gladstone O'Neill was dash recognized as one of the major dramatists of the modern world. So dash will be replaced by manically, universally, specifically, or casually. To answer the question, let's discuss the meaning of these 4 options which are given. First of all, it's manically, it means busy, excited, in a busy or excited way. Then is the word universally, means involving everyone in the world. Then is the word specifically. Specifically means in a definite and exact way. In a definite or exact way. Then the word casually means to do anything you do in a relaxed manner. Anything you do in a relaxed manner. So that's very casually. The implied meaning of the given sentence, it says one of the most influential playwrights of the modern era was Gladstone O'Neill, who was well regarded. So, as per the meaning of the given words, universally is the most appropriate word to fill in the blank. Option B is the correct answer. Right? Let's write it down. When he died on 27 November 1953, Gladstone O'Neill was universally recognized as one of the major dramatists of the modern world. Next, question number 72, which means second blank. 4 times a Pulitzer Prize winner, he had also been dashed the 1936 Nobel Prize for Literature. He has been rewarded, awarded, unaided, or crowded. To answer this, again, we'll discuss the meanings of all of them. Very first one is rewarded. It means to give something to someone, to give something to someone because he had done something good. There is the word awarded. Awarded means to give something to somebody as a prize, to give a prize or a payment, something like. Unaided means without any help, to do something without any help from anyone. Then is the word crowded, means too many people or where there is large gathering. The implied meaning of the sentence is additionally, he had received the 1936 Nobel Prize in Literature. So, an award is going to recognize and honor person's achievement, while a reward is given to someone who completes a task successfully. So, as per the given meaning of the words, awarded is the best fit into the blank. Option B. Right? So, it will be 4 times a Pulitzer Prize winner, he had also been awarded the 1936 Nobel Prize for Literature. Next, question number 73. It says, third blank now, his plays have been translated into most major languages and read by more people than those of dash playwrights, except W. Shakespeare and maybe G. Bernard Shaw. So over here, this blank number 3 can be filled by none, few, any, or some. See, If I'm saying, none means not one of the group of people or things or anything. Few means very small. Any means like one or some or without any specification. We are talking about generally anyone. Some means a number of people or things which is small, like not an exact number we are having, but a few of the people we are having, the sum of the people we are having. Okay, so the implied meaning of the sentence is more individuals than any other playwright, with the possible exception of Shakespeare and Bernard Shaw, have read his plays in most of the main languages. So, any other is used to refer a person or thing that is not particular or specific, but is not the one named or referred to. So, here will be any. Let's read it. His plays have been translated into major languages and read by more people than those of any other playwrights except Shakespeare and Bernard Shaw. Okay, so option C is the correct fit into the blank. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 74. So you have to fill in the blank number 4 now. Let's read the blank number 4. It says, O'Neill was a puzzle to his friends, a genuinely shy, brooding, complicated man with whom dash alternated with touching kindness. Failure with touching kindness, alternated with touching kindness, success alternated with touching kindness, benefit or cruelty. To answer the question, let's discuss the meaning of all the words one by one. First of all, you have a word failure, which means failing to perform a duty, to fail in something. Success means to succeed in something. Sorry, it will be succeed in something, and then is benefit, which means an advantage or profit gained from something. Then is the word cruelty, which means behavior that deliberately causes pain. Behavior that deliberately causes pain or any distress to others. Right. So over here, it is like O'Neill was a puzzle to his friends, a generally shy, brooding, complicated man with whom cruelty alternated with touching kindness. So, option D is the correct answer to the question. See, the implied meaning of the sentence over here is to his friends, O'Neill was a mystery since he was really introverted and complex individual with vicious behavior alternated with profound tenderness. As per the given meaning of the words, quality is the most appropriate fill in the blank. So let's move to the last blank of this English section, last blank of this paragraph, and the last question of the English section, question number 5. So here we finished over here with blank 4. Next it says he was both naive and worldly. One biographer found him sentimental one instant, hard as uh, nails the next. His widow, after 26 years with O'Neill, said to dash his work, you must understand the man, for the work and the man are one. So there are 4 options given: prepare, produce, understand, and demonstrate. You have to find out the correct fill in the blank. For that, let's discuss the meaning of all of these words one by one. The very first one is prepared. It means to make someone ready or able to do something. To make someone ready or able to do something. The next one is produce. It means to make something Understand means to know meaning of something. Then is the word demonstrate. It means to make evident or to make, to establish by arguments or reasoning. Or to prove something. Okay. The implied meaning of the sentence is because the man and the job are one, understanding his work requires understanding the guy. So, as per this, understand option C is the correct fill in the blank, right? To understand his work. You must understand the man, for the work and the man are one. So let's read the complete passage by filling all the blanks one by one. When he died on 27 November 1953, Gladstone O'Neill was universally recognized as one of the major dramatists of the modern world. Four times a Pulitzer Prize winner, he had also been awarded the 1936 Nobel Prize for Literature. His plays have been translated into most major languages and read by more people than those of any other playwrights except W. Shakespeare and maybe J. Bernard Shaw. O'Neill was a puzzle to his friends, a generally shy, brooding, complicated man with whom cruelty alternated with touching kindness. He was both naive and worldly. One biographer found him sentimental one instant, hard as nails the next. His widow, after 26 years with O'Neill, said, "To understand his work, you must understand the man, for the work and the man are one." So this completes your 50, your all the 25 questions from English section. Hope you were clear with this. And if you want to practice all these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So let's move to the last section of the paper, that is the GK question number 76. Which part of the Constitution of India talks about directive principles of the state policy? Part 4, Part 5, Part 3, or Part 2? See, the correct answer to the question is option A, Part 4. Part 4 of the Constitution of India deals with the directive principles of the state policy. The DPSP is mentioned in Part 4 of the Constitution of India, Article 3651. The concept of DPSP had been taken from Irish Constitution. This is non-enforceable by the court and it is non-justicable in nature also. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 77. Who among the following was a famous Indian playback singer and an actor too? Was it Kashinath Dhanikar, Kishore Kumar, Pranab Mukherjee, or Sunil Chhetri? Well, the correct answer, most of you must be knowing the answer to the question. Yes, it is Kishore Kumar. He was an Indian playback singer and actor too. He has been extensively seen as one of the finest and most dynamic singers in the history of Indian song. He won 8 Filmfare Awards for quality male playback singer and held the file for triumphing the maximum number of Filmfare Awards in that category. Madhya Pradesh government provided him with the Lata Mangeshkar Award in 1985. Lata Mangeshkar Award. So option B, Kishore Kumar, is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 78. The Purple Revolution, which was launched in Jammu Kashmir, is also known as Lavender Revolution, Indigo Revolution, Orchids Revolution, or lilac revolution? Well, the correct answer to the question is option A, lavender revolution. The Union Ministry of Technology and Era initiated the Purple Revolution or Lavender Revolution in 2016 through the aroma undertaking of the CSIR. Lavender farming is done in almost all Jammu Kashmir's 20 districts. The cultivation of lavender is nicely framed in Pulwama and Anantnag. So, option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 79. Who among the following founded Brahmo Samaj in Calcutta? Kolkata. Swami Vivekanand, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Well, the correct answer to the question is option D, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Brahmo Samaj is the social think of Brahmoism, which commenced as a monotheistic reformist motion of Hindu religion, which that was regarded as for the duration of the Bengal Renaissance. It becomes started in Calcutta on 20 August 1828 by Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Dwarkanath Tagore. So, option D is the correct answer to the question. Next question, number 80. Which of the following is not a cause of rural poverty in India? Migration from rural areas, lack of alternate employment opportunities other than agriculture, illiteracy, or lack of capital? Well, the correct answer is option A, migration from rural areas. They move from one rural location to another or from rural to urban regions. People are determined to emigrate for many motives. People and families bear in mind elements such as dangers, aspirations, social monetary situation. These sort of migrations check with the motion of human beings from one urban or rural place to distinct urban or rural region. Moves from rural regions to city regions are referred to as urbanization or city transition. So, option A is the correct answer to the question. So let's move to the next question, number 81. Who is the chairman of Financial Stability and Development Council, FSDC of India? Is it Finance Minister, Human Resource Development Minister, Home Minister, or Skill Development Minister? Well, the correct answer is Finance Minister. Economic Balance and Development, that is FSDC, is an apex stage frame constituted via the Government of India. Subsequently, in 2010, the Finance Minister of India, Pranab Mukherjee, let's write down, Mukherjee, decided to install a self-reliant frame coping with macro-prudential and economic regularities in the whole financial area of India. So, option A, Finance Minister, is the correct answer to the question. Next question, number 82. The Great Indian Novel is written by the famous politician, neither one nor two. Okay, Derek O'Brien, A.K. Antony, or Shashi Tharoor. Well, neither one nor two, this is not any order. Anyways, let's talk about the list options. The correct answer to the question is Shashi Tharoor. The Great Indian Novel is written by the famous politician Shashi Tharoor. The Exceptional Indian Novel is a novel with the aid of Shashi Tharoor. It is the first posted through Viking Press in 1989. It's part of fictional painting that takes the story of Mahabharata. The word notable Indian novel is an allusion to the long standing concept of exceptional American novel. So, option D is the correct answer to the question. Okay, so Here, it's not neither a one or neither not two. It is supposed to be Varun Gandhi as the option. Hope you are done with this. Next is question number 83. Which of the following statements related to the temples of India is correct? Option statement one: the Nagara style of architecture is also known as North Indian style. B: Dravidian style of architecture is also known as South Indian style. So, which is the correct one? Neither one, nor two, both one and two, only two, or only one. Well, the correct answer is both are correct. Both one and two. The Nagara fashion of the temple structure that became popular in the northern India is called Nagara. And the Gupta dynasty, 3rd century CE to 543 CE, turned into the first documented purchaser of the Nagara fashion, which remained popular throughout modern India till Muslim conquests in 13th century CE. So, option B is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 84. The uplifted blocks of the block mountains are called horsts, cravens, slopes, or cones. Well, they are called horsts. Black Mountain, over here, sorry, Block Mountain. Yeah. Block Mountain is a mountain located with a Sabak range in Alberta. Sabak range in Alberta. The uplifted blocks are termed as horsts, and the diminished blocks are also known as craven. The block mountains are created with huge regions, are damaged and displaced. So, option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 85. Danti Durga belonged to which dynasty of India? Chalukya, Chola, Rashtrakuta, or Chera? Well, the correct answer that Danti Durga belonged to which dynasty? Danti Durga, it was from 735 to 756, changed into the founding father of Rashtrakuta dynasty. Danti Durga became the foundry of Badami Chalukyas and rose to power after defeating King Kirti Varman. Kirti Varman II in 753 CE. Rashtrakuta dynasty ruled elements of South India from 8th to 10th century CE. His capital was positioned again inside the Gulbarga vicinity of Karnataka. So, option C is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 86. Bugurumba is a folk dance of which Indian state? Is it Haryana, Karnataka, Assam, or Goa? Well, Bugurumba is a folk dance of Assam. It's a people dance in Assam that is performed via budos. Additionally, it is practiced at some stage in Sagu or Bodo festival within Vishuva Sanskrati. So, option C is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 87. The number of persons per unit area gives the measurement of population density, population sex ratio, population movements, or population growth rate. Well, the correct answer is option A, population density. It is a variety of individuals present in a step with a unit location or extent at a given time. There are three forms of population density described in human geography. The wide variety of people dwelling within that unique region determines its population density. So, option A is the correct fill to the question. So, I hope you're clear. Let's move to the next question, number 88. Ambubachi festival of Assam is celebrated in the month of Dash every year, March, December, January, or June. It is celebrated in the month of June everywhere. Ambubachi Mela is considered one of the most important congregations in Japanese India. It is for the maximum critical pageant of Kamakhya temple and is widely known in the month of June every 12 months. The Ambubachi Mela is widely known between June 21 to June 25. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 89. Harshvardhana, R 606 to 647 CE, was ruler of which dynasty? Mughal, Maurya, Gupta, or Pashubhuti? The correct answer to the question is Pushyabhuti, option D. Harshvardhana 600 680 to 647 AD turned into born in 590 Edwards to king of Haryana. He belonged to Pashubati, additionally called Vardhana dynasty also. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 90. All India Muslim League was formed in which year? There are four options given. Let's check out which is the correct answer to the question. All India Muslim League was formed in year 1906. All India Muslim League, that is AIML, was political party mounted in 1906 in British India. The Muslim League became founded in Dhaka, British India, which is now Bangladesh. Its original region was to protect the political rights of Muslims in India. Khwaja Salim Ullah was the founding father of Muslim League. Khwaja Salim Ullah was the founding father of this Muslim League, and option A is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question, number 91. All the changes in the weather are driven by moon, sun, stars, or Jovian planets. Well, what do you, according to you, is the correct answer? Yes, I know this is like everybody was knowing the answer to the question. It is sun. Sun is a primary source of energy. Primary source of energy. The energy that Earth receives from the sun is the most important cause of our changing weather. Solar heat or heat received by the earth from the sun warms up vast masses of air, which are made up of large and small weather systems, as well as well-known daylight and summer-winter cycles. Daylight, summer, winter cycles. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 92. HVJ gas pipeline from Hazira in Gujarat to Jagdishpur in Uttar Pradesh passes through which state? Is it Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, or Uttarakhand? Well, before answering the question, I would like to say that HVJ, which stands for Hazira Vijaypur Jagdishpur, is India's first interstate gas pipeline. This project began in 1986 with the establishment of GAIL Limited to feed gas to fertilizer facilities in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The HVJ pipeline network, with a capacity of 18.2 mm SCMD, was built to carry the gas, fertilizer, power, LPG, petrochemical industries, as well as other industrial users in Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and Delhi. So, option B is the correct answer to the question, Madhya Pradesh. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 93. Tapeworm belongs to which group of animal kingdom? Is it Annelida? Is it Platymenthes? Platy, it is question number 93. Tapeworm belongs to which group of animal kingdom? There are four options which are given to you. Annelida, Platyhelminthes, Porifera, or Colanterata. It is Colanterata. So what is the correct answer to the question? C. It is option B. Tapeworms, which are also called flatworms, they are phylum of the very basic batrachian unsegmented, soft-bodied invertebrates. The body has a delicate coating that may or may not have cilia. Their bodies are flattened with no segmentation and they resemble leaves. They lack the anus and circulatory systems, but they do have a mouth. So, option B is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 94. Which of the following is Indian game of snake boat race? Is it Kho? Is it Vallam Kali? Is it Malakhambh or field hockey? Well, the correct answer is Vallam Kali. It's a traditional Kerala boat racing. It's a type of racing in which paddle battle boats are used. It is mostly held during Onam, which is the harvest festival in the spring season. Kali races comprise a variety of paddled longboards and snake boats. It also commemorates Lord Krishna bringing a boat to the famed uh, Ambala Puzaha temple. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Next, question number 95. The judiciary has the power to strike down particular laws passed by the parliament if it believes that these are a violation of basic structure of the constitution. This is called judicial review, dispute resolution, judicial activism, or public interest litigation. What is the correct answer to the question? Let's discuss this. It is option A, judicial review. It is the ability of a country's courts to analyze activities of the legislative, executive, and administrative branches of the government. It determines whether such actions are in accordance with the constitution or not. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next, question number 96. Who among the following won a silver medal in Summer Olympics 2020? Ravi Kumar Dahiya, Bajrang Punia, Lavina Borgohain, or PV Sindhu? Well, the correct answer to the question is option A, Ravi Kumar Dahiya. Commonly known as Ravi Kumar or Ravi Dahiya, is an Indian freestyle wrestler. Freestyle. He earned a silver medal in 57 kg event at 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Dahiya is also three-time Asian champion and a bronze medalist at 2019 World Wrestling Championship. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Next, question number 97. Became the new Chief Minister of Punjab in March 2022. Is it Navjot Singh Sidhu? Is it Amrinder Singh, Bhagwant Mann, or Arvind Kejriwal? Well, I hope you know the answer to the question well. Yes, it is option C, Bhagwant Singh Mann. Bhagwant Singh Mann is the current Chief Minister of Punjab, CM of Punjab, India. He is the Punjab Cabinet Minister and also Cabinet Minister and also a member of Aam Aadmi Party. On 20 February 2022, elections for 117 members of 16th Assembly of Punjab Legislative Assembly were conducted in Punjab, through which he gained a majority. So option C is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 98. Which of the following gases shields the surface of the earth from ultraviolet radiation from the sun? Carbon monoxide, ozone, oxygen, or carbon dioxide? See, it is option B, ozone. Ozone is an inorganic molecule with the formula of O3. It is a pale blue gas. with unpleasant odor. The ozone layer works as a protective covering for life on Earth. Ozone is effective in tapping ultraviolet radiations or UV light, which may penetrate organisms' protective layers such as skin, damaging DNA molecules in plants and animals. So, option B is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 99. Which of the following is an example of contact force? Electrostatic, muscular, gravitational, or magnetic force? Well, if we are talking about the contact forces, this is nothing but the muscular force. What is a contact force? It's a force exerted by objects in contact with each other. This can be continuous or a temporary as just an impulse. Only the muscular force, like when you're pushing a thing or a pulling thing, something like that, you're directly touching that thing. So muscular force is a type of contact force in which you have to contact that body in order to in order to get an effect. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Next, last question of this paper, question number 100. Let's read. It says, Kala Mandalam Kalyanikuti Amma is known for which classical dance? Is it Manipuri, Kuchipudi, Orishi, or Mohiniyattam? The correct answer to the question is option D, Mohiniyattam. This Mohini Kala Mandalam Amma was a legendary dancer from Kerala, India. Question number 100. Kalamandalam Kalyanikuti Amma is known for which classical dance form? Manipuri, Kuchipudi, Orishi, or Mohini Yattam? Well, Kalamandalam Kalyanikuti Amma is known for Mohini Yattam, classical dance form from India. She's from Kerala, India, and she was she used to live in the Malapuram region of Kerala, where she was keen in raising this dance form to the mainstream Indian classical dance by giving it formal structure and adornment. Mohiniyattam is an Indian classical dance that developed and remained popular in the state of Kerala. So, option D is the correct answer to the question. With that, we have completed our SSC MTS 14 July 2022 Shift 1 paper. Hope this paper was clear to you. If you want to practice this paper and many more entrance exam question papers, then visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So students, a very best of luck for your exams. Keep studying, keep shining. Best of luck. Bye.